The rain pounded against the windshield, blurring the road ahead. The wipers struggled to keep up, screeching with each pass. Inside the car, shallow breaths filled the space, hands gripping the steering wheel so tightly the knuckles turned white. The road was empty, yet the weight of the world pressed down like an unbearable force. A flash of lightning split the sky, illuminating the fear written across a face pale with dread. The storm outside was nothing compared to the storm raging within. "Help me, God. Protect me. I don't want to die. I want to live." The whispered plea barely carried over the sound of the rain, but it was all that could be said. The tires slipped on the slick pavement, causing the car to fishtail. Panic surged through trembling limbs as the wheel was jerked in desperation. The vehicle swayed violently, skidding too close to the edge of the road. The guardrail was barely visible in the darkness, a thin barrier between life and an unforgiving drop below. Then, in the distance, headlights. Two burning eyes growing larger, barreling forward with terrifying speed. There was no time to think, no time to react, just the sheer gut-wrenching realization that this could be the end. "No, please. I can't go like this." The words were hoarse, almost inaudible, but the heart behind them screamed for mercy. A deafening horn blared through the storm, shaking every nerve. The oncoming truck was too close, too fast. There was no escape. But then, something stirred. Not in the storm, not in the car, but deep inside the soul, the faintest whisper, the quietest command. "Turn the wheel." There was no logic, no time for questions, just obedience. The wheel was yanked hard, tires shrieking in protest. The car lurched sideways, skidding wildly before finally catching traction. The truck roared past, missing by mere inches, its violent wind rocking the car in its wake. Breath came in ragged gasps, heart hammering like it was trying to break free. Everything was still. The road, the storm. Even time itself seemed to pause in reverence of what had just happened. Hands trembled as they let go of the wheel, falling into a lap as reality came crashing down. Tears spilled freely, mixing with the rain that slipped through the cracked window. Alive. Still here. The words repeated over and over in a mind struggling to comprehend the miracle that had just occurred. The weight of survival was just as heavy as the fear of death had been moments before. The engine still hummed beneath trembling legs, waiting. Not for escape, not for running, but for a choice. With one final shaky breath, the car was placed in gear, not to flee, but to go forward, to face what had been left behind, to live. Forward.